Good morning, everybody. This morning, Emma and I, what are we making?
Pomegranate juice.
We got so many fresh pomegranates from our tree in the backyard. So we've been doing this actually like almost every day. It's one of Emma's, do you want to do it? It's one of her favorite things to drink. No? Are you sure? And all we do is we use this, it's hard to do with one hand because it's really heavy, this giant juicer. Here, let me try this again. You put the pomegranate cut in half in here, and then you push down, and the juice comes out. It's really easy, but it takes a lot of strength, and pomegranates are so messy. Okay, ready? All right, we got a lot to do.
Ooh, Mommy, what did you do that for? This is good.
All right, we need more.
Yep. Okay, coming right up. There we go. I can see it. This is you doing that. Perfect. Perfect.
That's a good. Oh God.
Almost crap.
That's okay. That's a good one.
Yeah, it is. I saw it almost. I love pomegranate juice.
Me too.
It's filling up. It's so juicy on my hand. Oh God, how I need you. How do these keep coming from? How does these keep coming from?
The inside of the pomegranate.
Why?
That's what's inside of them is little seeds.
Next one coming right up. It's like falling apart in here. Yes, the last one. Hope you be careful because it's all the way up. Yeah, we did it.
All right, we've got our fresh juice in this cup, and Emma requested a Skelly cup. That's what we used the other day. This might actually fill it up all the way. Oh, we might even have extra, Emma.
Huh?
There's a little bit of seeds in there. Ooh, that is literally, look at that. It filled it up to like the brim, Emma.
You see that?
It's so good. Look how cool it looks when it's in this like iridescent skull mug.
There's also some rainbow on it.
Yeah, it's like a iridescent cup.
Yeah. Look at my cute cup.
It's got like rainbow. Okay, okay. So this week we've been boycotting nap time. That's what we're currently up to. I wanted to share that I got this awesome, it's like a color your own tablecloth. I picked it up at Target yesterday. It was $3 and it's absolutely huge. I saw that they even had one already out for Thanksgiving, but it is so cool. I picked it up for the kids. You can tell they kind of just went to town on it already, but there's just like shapes that they can color in for Halloween. It's $3. This is cut in half, by the way. So you can definitely get many uses out of it. I used it on the kids' table, which is why I cut it in half. But for $3, I'm gonna link this down in the description box for you guys. It's a tablecloth that they can just color, maybe even make like a fun dinner time thing like at Macaroni Grill. It's just like a fun and easy way to have some holiday spirit in your home for Thanksgiving or Halloween. I'm sure they'll come out with a Christmas one too. I'll just spit that out onto the table. That's pretty impressive. Anyways, I just finished meal prepping our dinners for this week. We're doing lemon rosemary chicken, some pastas, some Greek kebabs. Those sounded really, really good. And then some salmon in the air fryer. Justin and I actually take turns doing dinner every week. So one week he'll do dinners the entire week, and then the next week I will do them all week. And this week is my week, and I got this new cookbook that has some of these, I think 3 of these recipes are from it, so I wanted to try it out. It's this one if you're curious. I'll link it as well down below. I have her other 2 half-baked harvest ones. I have the super simple, and then the first one, I don't remember where I put it. And this one is the new one that I got. So I picked 3 recipes from in here. I also have this one, Sunday Suppers. We broke out the coloring tablecloth again. We're doing this half of it now. All right, let me see what you got.
Pumpkin.
And what else? You're so good at coloring in the lines already. That happened quickly. That's a ghost, you're right.
Brown.
Brown. What's that one?
What?
That's pink.
It's pink. Mommy, Well, someday, can we do a paper on here someday?
You want paper?
Yeah.
Yeah, we have paper, but we have to wait till Sissy wakes up because it's in our room.
Blue.
Blue.
Out here.
If you have some in your drawer, go get it, yeah.
But.
What's that one?
These are Halloween decorations. Halloween.
Ghost.
Sorry, these are
What's that
Halloween.
Kitty. Finally got Faye down for a nap. I'm gonna start putting away all the kids' clothes. Fun fact, never a day in my life, I don't think, except for the exception of when Emma was like a baby, have I folded my kids' clothes, because there's just no point. They just go through all of the drawers and pull them out like the next day anyways. So it's always seemed like a waste of time to me. So I get them right side out like this, but I just lay them in their drawer like that because it just seems so pointless to me. Anyways, while I'm doing this, I was thinking I would do like a little postpartum mental health update. I don't know if a lot of you guys have watched our videos. I feel like majority of the people who watch our videos have been watching our videos for like a while. Like we don't typically get a lot of like influx of viewers, but because of that, I feel like most of you guys have been watching our videos for like quite some time. Then you might know that before I got pregnant, it was actually pretty soon before I got pregnant, so I wasn't for very long on them, but before I got pregnant with Faye, I ended up going on anxiety medication. I've always had anxiety. I think it wasn't really talked about when I was younger because mental health in general at like a younger age was not really talked about with us, I guess. And I don't blame like my mom for that or anything. It just wasn't as much of a conversation as it is today. So I think I've had anxiety my entire life though. Looking back at like childhood things that I went through and things that I felt, like I'm realizing now that that wasn't normal, and I didn't realize it until I got married and started talking to Justin about it and started talking to other people about it who don't have anxiety, and they're like, I don't think that that's normal. So looking back, I think I've had it my entire life, but there's definitely seasons in my life where for some reason it's worse than other seasons. And at that point in my life, before I got pregnant with Faye, it was at an all-time high. I decided to try anxiety medication. I think it was Prozac, but it was like the general brand of Prozac that I went on. And I kind of went cold turkey when I got pregnant with Faye, because obviously you guys know we were not trying to get pregnant. We had no idea we were gonna ever have that happen. So I wasn't like, normally for like IVF cycles, I would stop like having any alcoholic drinks, any medication, any of that prepping to go into the IVF cycle so I could be at like my healthiest. And obviously I did not know I was gonna be pregnant. So I was on my anxiety medication. I hadn't stopped it. And when I found out that I kind of cut it cold turkey, which I was really scared about, but also like my priority was the baby, and it wasn't deemed safe during pregnancy. And then I was given the option of trying a different one to do during pregnancy, but I have like a lot of extra anxiety surrounding pregnancy, obviously, with what we've gone through. So the idea of like taking meds while pregnant also freaked me out, so I decided to just stop them. And I was gonna see where I was at after Faye was born. And I'm kind of at that point now where I'm 2 months, almost 3 months, oh my gosh, postpartum. And Justin was talking to me about it the other day and like asking like where I'm at with it and what he is wondering, like, hey, do we need to get you back in? Like, what do you think about it? And I feel like for some reason my anxiety is not as bad as it was before I got pregnant, which I would assume it would have gotten worse, like postpartum anxiety. But for some reason, how did my sock get in here? But for some reason, I'm just doing better. I don't know. I'm overwhelmed and like I'm tired, obviously, but like those are all things that are normal. I think for me, it's like, I can tell when it's like normal and when it's not normal. And right now it just feels normal. So I'm doing pretty good, thankfully, and I don't think I need to get seen again right now. I was also in therapy last year for quite a bit, and that probably helped a lot with me learning like how to like cope with stuff and not let things absolutely control me, because that's how it gets with my anxiety, is like I feel like I can't like control it, like it overwhelms me. I'm just so glad, because I feel like I was anticipating the worst after I gave birth. I was just anticipating that it was gonna come back really, really hard. And sometimes I get it during pregnancy as well, but again, like I don't wanna take meds during pregnancy. And Emma's pregnancy was the most anxious for me because it was my first after losing Bryn. The following ones got easier as they went along. But I'm just glad. I feel like I'm doing pretty good. Side note, why do I not mind doing my kids' laundry, but I hate doing my own laundry? Is anyone else like that? Anyways, not to say that I don't have my moments where I get super anxious about one thing or another, but I feel like it's very different for me. I can tell when it's bad enough that I feel like I can't like live my life normally and think about, I don't know, just things that make me happy. I always focused on the negative when I was going through that and the fear and all of that. And so I just feel so much better not having to worry about that right now. And it could come back. You never know, like as life changes, maybe it does get worse or better and I can always end up going back in. But I'm happy to report that I feel like I'm doing pretty good. And this is what I was talking about with clothes. They literally just plop them like this in the drawer because kids don't care about clothes being wrinkled. And they also just, Emma at least pulls everything out of her drawers every single week. So there's just no point in folding it and putting it away. We just throw them on in there, you know? I also think though that one of like my sources of anxiety, one of my biggest ones revolved around social media and making sure I was putting out like content that like was gonna do well or whatever like that. And that switched a lot to just sharing like what I want to share. So whether that be arts and crafts projects with the kids or just chit chatting, I feel like I'm more focused on that now than keeping up with the Joneses basically. And instead of fitting into any category, it's just like, this is what I post about and this is what I talk about and this is what I do with my family, instead of trying to, you know, keep up with all of the other stuff that's going on. Like we're just normal. We just got 4 kids at home and we're just doing it day by day. And you say hello. So hopefully if I can keep up that mentality, then I'll just continue to be in like a really good headspace, because that was one of my biggest like things that was really hard for me. Anyways, that's gonna be it for this video because my kids are all screaming in the bedroom and I gotta go see what's going on. Thank you guys for watching and we'll talk to you again soon. Bye.